lat pull downs, I'll be doing the pull-ups. Can I get some water? Okay. And you guys can add anything on while I get my water.
Well, water is important, isn't it? When you're saying pull-ups, would you
pull up using my body weight?
Okay.
It's something that not everybody has to do, but it's something that I like to do. I'm not a big favorite of doing pull-ups, but I'm going to do them just for the show, to show an alternate exercise for your upper back and arms. And you know, in the beginning, one of you could do lat pull downs to the front, okay? Ma'am? Now again, Heather, there's different machines for lat pull downs. This one here happens to be not so fancy, but it's going to be, you know, serving the purpose. You know what, Alexa, you could actually, I'd rather you grab outside my hands.
Okay.
Yeah. You want to go ahead, and we'll illustrate some more of the movement. Let's go ahead and do this. Now, when you bring the bar down, you want to have to your upper chest.
Okay.
And it's okay to lean back.
Okay.
It's okay. It gives you the angle so that you don't hit your head with the bar. How's that for a change?
Knock me out.
Oh, well, we don't want that yet. The show's not over. Again, like all your exercises, when you're using your arms are involved in the exercise, you want to have a tight grip, number one. Number two, really get in control of the movement. Go non-stop to create tension and stimulation in your lat muscles. Now, just because you don't feel the muscle isolation on your first time doing an exercise, or even on a certain day that you don't feel an exercise the way you felt it last week, that doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. Sometimes it's just a chemical imbalance. Sometimes you're just retaining too much water. It could be for different reasons, but that's no reason to stop your set. Carry on, keep doing your exercises. Maybe you need to stretch it out more. That's all there is to it. But don't be alarmed just because you don't feel muscle isolation, right? You agree?
Yes. I see people do this with pulling behind their head.
Now, behind the head is fine only if you're a bodybuilder and you don't really care too much about your shoulder health. It's been proven over and again in medical science that behind the head, you can go ahead and do your set now. You're going to go get a few more reps. She's really greedy. I don't know about having her on the show anymore. But she's very helpful. Yeah, we have to get a baseball bat, get you out of this. You're doing a good job. A couple of things I want to point out, again, back to what you were saying. Behind the head, it's fine if you have a lot of muscle and you have better muscle fulcrum. You can do whatever you want if you're a big bodybuilder. But for the average person, please do not do behind the head. There's been studies that shown that actually could make your shoulder joints or your AC joint, to be technical about it, a little weaker than they need to be. You don't need that. And you actually get the same effect going to the front as you would behind the head. Okay, so studies have been done on this. Let's not be ignorant. Just go to the front and don't be a hero. All right? Now, what you were doing before, you had a narrow grip. That's kind of no good in a sense because it makes your elbows bend too much. You can see how it has to fold in more if you were having a narrow grip. Shoulder width grip or just a tad wider is fine. And again, make sure she has her grip really tight. Okay? And leaning back. Okay? And that's about it. Now, I've seen women do this and pull the bar lower than their chest. That makes you, the only reason you can do that is to bend your wrist down. You don't want your wrist moving unless you're trying to work your forearms. Okay. So that might not be good for your wrist.
So keeping
all right? So you heard what I said?
Keeping the upper
yeah,
body
keeping the chest up, right, and not bringing the bar lower than the chest.
Okay.
All right, John, I'm going to do some pull-ups. Follow me over here. You guys don't have to spot me. If I fall, I fall. You can take over the show. Now, pull-ups is an excellent back development exercise. Again, this equipment, I could do pull-ups. You could do another equipment, fine. Again, have a really tight grip. I'm going to try about 8 to 10 to the front here. And you are using your body weight to work your lats.
I heard that women who, I think it was the police academy or something, are only required to do 3 pull-ups. And that's all. And I was challenged by that, and I went to the gym and tried, and I could do more than 3. You
know, pull-ups is such a relative exercise. If you have a light body weight and a strong upper body, you could do tons of it.
Yeah.
And I tend to be a heavy-bodied person. I'm 180 pounds at 5'8", and I have weak forearms, so I'm not going to do 30, 40 pull-ups which I do have friends that do it, okay?
I didn't think I could do them at all because I was like, whoa, that, you know. Then
Have you ever tried doing them?
I tried after I heard that. I went to the gym. I might have tried to do 3 pull-ups.
Did you?
Yeah, it was
Wow.
a breeze, and I was.
Could we
thinking,
see?
Oh, now I knew you were
Now
going
that
to
you
make me do
mentioned
that.
it,
Now my hands are sweating.
Yeah, talk to Tom
You know,
tomorrow.
you
But I'll
said
give you a really
to
good
go-
spot. Just bend your knees. I like this.
That's 3 unglamorous looking.
Here
I
we
know
go.
I can't do pull-ups. I have weak wrists, and I find that
Okay.
bothers the wrist sometimes.
Good. Wow.
That's 3.
Was it really?
That's it.
Well, see, that's where you use common sense, and that's
But
why
if I
this
trained
show
for it, I could
do
like,
10 and kick my butt.
Wow.
Wow. That's why
For an average person.
now we're doing a lat pull onto the front as an alternate.
Okay.
I always want to use common sense. But next thing we'll do, oh my God, I had some water. The next thing we'll do, just we've done the whole rotation now. We're gonna go back to chest again. This time we'll all do push-ups, and we'll stay here in this spot. How about you start with push-ups from your knees? Can you do them?
Sure.
That's not gonna give your wrist any problems.
No, I think.
Okay, show us the form. You can do it from your knees.
Cross
Try
the
about
leg.
20. Now, on the average, if you're trying to find out how fit or strong your body is, on the average, I recommend females should be able to do 20 push-ups from their knees. Males should be able to do 20 to 30 push-ups from their feet. On the pull-ups, males should be able to do 10 pull-ups. Female, that's okay. You could have that. And, you know, little things like this, so you know where you belong compared to everybody else. Okay?
5 more.
You can see Alexa, she's giving herself the option today of going all the way down or not. That's fine. On the day she feels stronger, she could go all the way down. On the days that she doesn't have to, as long as she's doing a set of push-ups. Okay?
And then